All right, let's try this again. I know I was live, but I'm at work, so I wanted to try this again. Hopefully, we could. I could tell people a little bit about the Great Realization. Okay, and I hope this will actually invite more people because it was a documentary that I saw. Okay, so. How's everybody doing today? And welcome to my live stream, y'all. Welcome, 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 welcome. Where do I start? Where do I start? Well, let me tell you a little bit what I saw. Okay? So I saw this documentary. Like I said, it's called The Great Realization. Very good documentary. I fell in love with it. Okay? I think personally, it's very good. I really liked it. Some people may not understand it yet, but so I said I wanted to come back live again just to tell people a little bit about it. Okay? So forgive me because I had my dinner right now. And I hope everybody's doing good. So, I'm surprised not a lot of people came to my live today. Surprised. Savannah, how are you, Savannah? Long time no see. It's good to see you, Savannah. I'm glad you're doing very well. So, I want to welcome everybody coming to the live stream. I know I just started the stream right now. Hopefully, a lot of people can understand what I mean about the Great Realization. So, I want to welcome everybody again. I'm at work, of course, but there's nobody here, so I wanted to just do a little bit of live. What's going on, Joanna Garcia? Welcome to my live stream. So, the Great Realization. The Great Realization. So let me tell you a little bit about what I posted. What's going on? What's going on? All right, so let me tell you a little bit about. Give me 1 second, guys. Give me 1 second. Thank you for calling 38th Street Building. Give me a second. I can help you. Yeah. Hey. What's up, Rogers? Everything was good. So they said that the lady that was upstairs, something, I don't know, it was like a big mess that happened up there. Yeah. Yeah, it was like they arrested her. Yeah. I wrote it down, everything. I wrote down the police names and all that stuff like you said. Yeah, I told him right away. He knows what happened too. Yeah, exactly. I wasn't sure what was happening. Right, exactly. So everything's good so far. I'm writing everything in the book like you said, so everything's safe. And if you need me this week, Rajesh, if you need extra men, let me know. I got. Okay, thank you very much, man. Thank you, I appreciate that. So I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye. I'm sorry about that, guys. I'm sorry. That was actually the fire life safety director of this building because I don't normally work at this building, so I work in different buildings. So, all right. So, guys, so let me tell you a little bit about what I mean about the Great Realization. Okay. So forgive me, guys. Okay. Now I posted something on my Facebook just now, not too long ago. Okay. It's a short documentary. It's called A Coronavirus Story. If you guys go to my Facebook page, right? And you go to the link the video that I just posted up right now. What's going on, Miguel? Good to see you, my brother. Listen, give me 1 second. Hold on. Hey guys.
Hi.
¿Cómo están?
Bien.
Sí, ¿dónde quiere ir?
A limpiar el piso.
Oh, sigue. Okay, so for those that are coming to my live stream, I want to say hi to everybody, and I hope everybody's safe and secure, and I hope everybody's doing well, and may God bless you always. Now, let me tell you what I mean about what's going on, Chris. Good to see what I just saw. Okay, so forgive me with the whole, because I'm at work right now. All right, so I just posted something recently on my Facebook page. It's a short documentary video. It's called A Coronavirus Story, right?
Right.
Take care. Stay safe, okay?
You too. Be well.
Thanks, you too. So if you guys go to my page right now and you guys see that little documentary video, it's called The Corona. What's going on, Joseph? Good to see you, my brother. It's called The Great Realisation, right? A Coronavirus Story. So I'm doing this live because I want people to see that short video. I just saw that short video and it says tomfoolery on it. If you guys know who tomfoolery is, you guys got to see it, okay? By seeing this, what's going on, Mike? I haven't seen you in such a long time. I haven't seen Mike in such a long time. Mike, good to see you, my brother. Hope you're safe and secure, man. And stay safe, my brother, Mike. It's good to I haven't seen you in such a long time, but it's good to always see you, my brother. It's good to see everybody that is coming to my live stream because I want people to know about what the story is. So when you go to my Facebook page, right, look at that video called Tomfooleries, and then it says The Great Realization, right? What's going on, Daisy? I haven't seen you in a long time, Daisy. Welcome to the live stream. It's called The Great Realization. By you watching this little documentary, I just posted it on my Facebook page. I would like it if everybody saw this, okay? Awesome little documentary. I loved it, okay? It's based on a father, right? So the father's living. What's going on, Isabel? Welcome to the live stream. Appreciate that. So the father, right? He is talking to his kids about the coronavirus. Now, he's telling his kids this story in the future. He's telling this story in the future, right? So his daughter and his son, they were like, hey, Dad, before we go to sleep, can you tell us the virus story again? Now, the father said, but son, I told you this many times, and he's like, but I like this virus. He said he wanted to see the virus story. So the father tells the kids about what he lived during the pandemic. So if you guys go check out that link of the video that I just put on my Facebook page, it's called The Great Realization. It'll tell people, especially in this time, how we're living, about, what happened and why it happened. So he tells his kids about people lost connection, which is true, okay? A lot of people lost a lot of connections. The pandemic made people go away and at home because people were forgetting what a human life is. They started forgetting how to live a human life. So the children was asking the father, why did it have to take a virus like this to make people realize that we were losing touch and we were losing hope? Because technology came and it broke everybody apart. That's what technically happened. So by that being said, when you guys see the video, and I want all you guys to see this video, when you guys get a chance, just go to my Facebook page, check out that video. It's a very beautiful video. And it's based on how people lost touch. They lost touch. They lost touch as humans. Really, they have lost touch. And that's what happened. I think the main thing about it is that people have to understand that in life, even though we go through our good moments and bad moments, you got to remember, the Great Realization technically states that, oh, what's going on, Esteves? Darza, it's been such a long time. Oh, it's Daritza. I'm sorry. It's good to see you. I'm glad that you're doing safe. I'm glad you're well. Stay safe. Yeah, I'm an essential worker, so I got to be out and about making that money. So for those that are coming in, thank you for coming into the live stream. I know normally I have a lot of people on my live stream. I guess it's a Friday. Everybody was probably sleeping or whatever. But anyway, getting back to what I was saying. So The Great Realization is a short documentary where a lot of people have to realize that when we cannot lose hope. We cannot lose hope. We cannot lose touch. This is happening because people forgot how to be human beings. Okay? So anyway, like I said, the son had to ask the father, excuse me guys, the son had to ask the father why a virus had to be the one to make people be together again. Because people don't realize that, when we go through a pandemic, you're, as a person, as a human being, you got to remember something. Think of it like this. Let's say, for example, Erica, good to see you, darling. It's always good to see you. It's a pleasure to always see you on my live stream. I'm getting a lot of people now. Finally, I'm getting a lot of people coming in because they're probably wondering what I mean about the title of my live. And I appreciate you guys coming into my live stream. And I also appreciate the fact that you guys also subscribe to my channel. I got more videos coming soon. I know I've been so busy. But also, this quarantine life is so, out of touch. So those that are coming in, thank you for coming into the live stream. And I really appreciate it. So the title of this live is called The Great Realization. So Erica, I know you just came in. So I was just telling Savannah and other people up in here what I mean about this title. Now, I made this live stream because I saw based on it's called The Great Realization, a Coronavirus Story. It's based on a father telling his kids about the story of what he lived. Now, when you see this documentary, Erica, I posted it on my Facebook page. So I want you to watch that documentary. Okay, when you get a chance, you could go to my page and you could see what I put. And I put that documentary because I want people to realize what about to his kids. Now, his kids were supposed to go to bed, and the kids asked the father, the kids asked the dad, can you tell me about the virus story? And then the father said, but you're tired, aren't you going to go to bed? And he said, no, he wanted to, his son and his daughter wanted to hear the story once again. So the father, what's going on, Stephen? Welcome to the live stream, my brother. Good to always see you, man. I'm glad. So the kids asked the father, hey, daddy, can you tell us the virus story again? So the father said, but you heard it so many times. And the kids said, the kids were like, but I would like to hear that virus story again. So the father told the kids about the virus story. He said, so when he said, what's going on, Fernandez? Welcome to my live stream, my brother. So he said, Bro, what's up with the service there? Listen, tell me, listen. You gotta listen to this thing, my brother, because me and you, man, we know each other for years. And I gotta give you my link to my YouTube channel. So the father, you know, he starts telling the kids the life that he lived during the virus. So he said, you know, a long time ago, when I dwelt in the world of the pandemic, he said, before, what people used to do was ahí tranquilo, ya tú sabes, trabajando mucho, papo. Tú sabes cómo es. You know, we Dominicans always working hard, man. And such and such. Yo, I gotta get a haircut soon, my brother. You don't even know. But sooner or later, I'm gonna have to get a haircut pretty soon. And all that. Farah, tanto tiempo, mami. Thank you for coming to my live stream, Farah. That's my cousin right there. I gotta give a shout out to my cousin Farah. So guys, so like I said, so the based on the story that based on the video that I saw, and I put a link on on my Facebook page. I gotta say what's up to my cousin. Based on how the father was telling the kids about what he lived through, and and as he was telling them how people before would always be too busy. They would always be too busy doing whatever, you know? People would say, oh, I got no time, or I don't have time for this, that, I'm with this person, I'm with that person, oh, this, and, you know, people would always forget how to be humans, right? And so what happened was, the father was telling the kids that were so greedy. You know, people wanted more and more and more and more. People wanted everybody to just have more than enough, that they forgot how to live a human life. You know, everybody with the technology, everybody with the technology, everybody started going too fast. So when I saw this documentary, it was a short one. He started telling the kids how people used to live. And then the kids asked the father, why did a virus like this one had to show people how to love again? And the father said, when you get sick, you have to get better, right? When you get sick, right? When you get sick, right? What is your job duty? To fight the cold, right? To feel better again, right? Okay. So the son asked the father, why did a virus have to, make people realize that they needed to love again, And it's true. And here's the thing. Here's the problem. Here's the problem with the situation. The problem. Let me take this shit off, man, because this shit is annoying, man. For real. Let me just put this in my pocket because there's nobody here. Oh man, I feel a lot better without a mask. But I have it in my pocket. All right. So I think you guys can hear me a lot better now. And yes, I shaved it off. I didn't want to show nobody my face. So there it is. I shaved it off, but I'm gonna grow it back. All right. So forgive me. I know I look so weird without the beard, but it's growing back. All right. That's why I had my face covering. Okay. So here's what happened, guys. People started forgetting how to live a human life. That's the problem. So the kid is right. The kid asked a good question. The kid asked, why does a virus have to, make people love again? And it's true. I think a lot of people, they forgot the fact that a virus shouldn't have to help us out, to know people. So that makes a lot of sense. So guys, you know, when you guys see that documentary, I hope you guys understand that sooner or later, we need to understand that, you know, we have to, what's going on, Milton? It's been such a long time, my brother. We need to understand that we cannot let technology just, you know, run our life. Okay? So you got to remember, guys, that we have to live a good life, you know? So don't let a virus, you know, tell us, you know, what we can achieve in life. We have to understand and be smart about it. We have to be human beings again, okay? And so that's the case, you know. So when you guys get a chance to see that documentary that I posted on my Facebook page, which is called The Great Realization, I think you guys are really going to like that. And I hope that it changes our ways in the future so that you guys can understand that